It started already. We talking Stitches. It's on this Thursday at the world famous Zen.
Yeah.
Already in studio. He has everyone in Stitches. Major Hype is here with us. Major Hype, what's the scene, boss?
Vikings, rule out.
No.
Dong is up.
Don't start. Don't how you getting Major Hype head.
Ding dong. Ding dong.
Oh.
I was listening to you playing some music earlier. Yep. Yeah, I do hear no old school, you know.
You like old school? Huh?
If I like old school.
Yeah.
This is Grandpa James, aka the Soca Commissioner. Let me tell you something. I want to hear some Swallow and some Shadow and some Kitchener and them kind of thing, but you have that in your
I mean, we must have that,
computer?
we must have that, my brother. We must
All
have
right, so
that.
make sure I hear some of that before we leave, all right?
You must get that,
Because
my
if you
brother.
don't play some of that, that will piss me off, okay?
Hey!
What's up,
good?
Majah?
What's good, 96? You know what it is. It's your boy, Majah Hype. We're here live in Trinidad and Tobago, getting ready for Club Zen. I'm trying to talk like y'all when y'all was doing the news just now.
Wow.
Me like we had to say then.
Yeah, boy.
Major, so what you see, my brother?
Everything is everything, man. I'm having a great time in Trinidad. You know,
When did you touch down?
yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Fire, never touchdown.
Yo, I don't know. Yo,
We reach, we never touchdown. Fire.
hold on. Do you have a favorite character out of all the characters that you have?
Not necessarily because I mean, you know, I have fun with all the characters, so it's like.
Nah, but Ras is the man, though.
Ras is the boss, though. Ras,
yeah.
But
Ras
it
is the
takes
boss.
it takes a lot to draw out that ignorance.
Yeah, you know. Ignorant bad, you know. Nobody, watch me. Nobody can talk to Rasta, no.
Nobody, boy.
Nobody can talk to he, boy.
And everything is some kind
This
of.
man don't laugh, he
What
don't
a-
smile, nothing.
Away I try bring them. Fire for that.
Let me ask you, when you actually filming, not so much the characters, but the voices and the interpretations of a particular scenario, do you do it like all one like doing Major and Trinidad, Grenadian, so one after the next?
I just do all at one time, man. I don't waste no time when I doing that.
And what's your favorite voice to do?
Well,
No, my favorite right now is it used to be the Grenadian, now is the Major.
I don't know how you do it. I know like people from the Caribbean.
fire, but how me do it? Fire. You want to know how me do it for? Fire for that.
No, because it's like how do you have all them voices, all
And
them
it's not so much the voices, you know, it's the twang they use, it's the words that they use.
all the intonations,
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
you have
everything,
it.
everything.
Jeez.
Cadence,
Right,
everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Michael.
Michael, where's Michael? How you doing, man? Everything all right? This man is walking the studio like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's definitely a God-given talent to be able to do what I do. I don't even try to really make sense out of it no more.
Yeah.
I used to worry. I used to be like, yo, how can I do all these? I mean, to yourself, it might sound like you're doing it good, but to everybody else, you know what I mean? Just like people who think they could sing.
Right.
They think they could sing, so they sing real nice
Yeah.
to themselves in
Yeah.
the shower. But when they go in a studio, a man stop the session and say, boss, what is you really trying to do? That's when you realize you can't sing. You know what I mean? So I used to just do it thinking, yeah, you know, it sounds good until, you know, I brought it, you know, to the world and on
Yeah, but when
Instagram.
you started, right, did you know you would end up in this
Never.
scenario? In the sense of,
never.
all right.
Well, as I said, started, right?
I
I
mean-
cut across here. I was watching aside from all this, I'm watching an interview on a blog, and the man interviewed Massive B and they're talking to Bobby Condas, and he was like, yeah. So he asked him, so who's in Massive B now? So he, well, all right, well, original crew, and you know Major Hype from thing. I was like, Major Hype was on Massive B set. Go on
Serious?
YouTube, brother. Go on, listen. I go on YouTube, look up Massive B Major Hype, and there is Major in the middle of a party carrying on, full wheel up tune.
I mean,
Man,
there's
man,
a-
had
there's a
tune with
lot-
the name in it.
There's a lot to Major Hype that a lot of people don't know. I used to DJ, of course, as he just said, Massive B. I also do produce. I play 7 different instruments.
Yeah.
I also sing. You know, my grandfather had a well-known band. You know, so and he used to like write songs for like Calypso Rose and Sparrow and stuff like that. So you know what I mean? I've been playing. My main instrument is this alto saxophone. I've been playing that since I was 8.
For real?
Yeah. So you know.
Nah, but I remember when you started one, everybody is like, yo, you following Major Hype, boy? I say, what do you mean, boy? They say, boy, it's at this man on the gram right now, tearing up the gram.
They're
Everybody.
strict in this place, boy.
Yeah.
This
They
place
say
is very
everybody,
strict. No, it's all right,
everybody.
it's all right.
Everybody talking about this man, boy. And I start to check you out now and say, yeah, he have a vibe, he have a vibe, he have a vibe.
I mean,
Now, but now
when
colleges, universities,
definitely.
all kind of people
I mean,
inviting you to weddings.
When I started doing
all
funerals,
You're like,
yeah, they
like
want
that
me to
funeral?
read obituaries and things. You know.
But how was the transition from
This man was a great man. What was his name again?
that clown, yes? How was the transition from playing in a party and being and pulling up tune and thing to doing comedy in front of a crowd?
I mean, a stand-up comedian to me has one of the most hardest jobs to do ever. I mean, being a DJ is hard to do, but you also have music to hide behind.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
true.
When you're on stage and it's just you, the crowd, and the microphone.
If it's crickets, it's back.
Exactly.
Have you ever bombed though? Have you ever like
No,
told a
no,
joke
no,
and
never,
nothing?
Never,
You ain't bomb yet?
Never.
Yet?
Yet? What do you mean
But
yet?
at all, sorry?
Nah, but
You
come, nah, but
you must tell me a
falling
sing.
down on me,
Hold
boss?
No, you must tell me a sing.
Hold
Say
on.
I want joke and then
Majah.
you ain't get the
When you
response
made-
that you wanted.
when I made the transition from IG
Uh-huh.
to actual on stage,
You know what? You know
how
what's-
was that first
you know
time,
what-
that first performance?
What's so funny is that when I was doing the Instagram stuff and stuff like that, I had got a call from Baruch College in Manhattan,
Right?
and they said, "Do you do stand up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" So I just said it, like, you know what I mean? Just yeah, why? And she's like, "Yeah, because we want you to host our annual thing. You know, we got Bungie Garland, it's a Caribbean thing." That I was like, cool, no problem. And I was originally supposed to be doing like 10-minute intervals in between acts. Their stuff was not organized, so I ended up being on stage for like a half hour, 20 minutes, 45 minutes. So it was kind of a situation like do or die. You know what I mean? It's like either
Trial by fire.
you're going to go out there and flap or you're going to do, you know what I mean? So, I mean, when I did it, I was just keeping it real with everybody and just, I think my jokes touch home for everybody because it's reality. You know what I mean? It's stuff that Caribbean people all around the world go through. So it's, and I try to keep my stand-up like that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will say that being a DJ has helped me a lot
Of
in
course.
stand-up comedy because, you know, being a DJ, you have to command the crowd. You know what I mean? And have crowd crowd participation and, you know what I mean? So I that's what I do. If I'm doing stand-up, I'll get off the stage, walk over, talk to people and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? So interaction and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
I also see that on online that you're filming a movie.
yeah, definitely.
Tell us about that.
Foreign Minds Think Alike. It's a movie basically about the characters that I've created on Instagram.
Okay.
And
It's a full-length movie.
yes, definitely about an hour and 20 minutes about that. That movie is basically telling the story of how when the Ras, because we shot part of it in Jamaica. So the Ras is in Jamaica with his little brother. He gets the visa, link and
visa.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna tell you one part of the movie. When the Ras got to America and went in front of the immigration officer, and the immigration officer said, so I see you have a 10-year visa. How long will you be staying in the country? He said, I'm gonna use up the whole 10 year.
No, I'm watching Major Hype here, right? And I know this is a character he's playing, but I'm thinking the Ras as a separate person. So I could imagine
Let me
the
tell
Ras
you.
on a plane and then the Ras in front of the immigration officer.
So you know that. I mean, this is jokes from beginning to end. Every scene that we have shot has been
Do
just
you all have
nothing but
a
jokes.
set release date?
Not as yet because we have a lot of propositions on the table. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Different production companies,
Right.
websites, and online people want to
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a
You
lot.
wanna get in.
Yeah, there's a lot of stars and celebrities and familiar names that's in the movie as well.
Yeah, but that's a nice move, though.
You got Egyptian in the movie. You got Black Rhino in the movie. You got Lyrical in the movie.
Well,
You know, we got. I don't want to name everybody.
New
but
York,
we
New
have-
York.
We have a good amount of people, a substantial amount of familiar names. You know.
All right. Well, yo, check it out. I guess you have to stay close to his IG to find out when the launch will be.
Aggravated.
Yeah, but he's
Miserable.
he's right here in Trinidad and Tobago, and he's the featured act Thursday at the world famous Zen. It's called Stitches. So get your tickets and check him out. Major Hype.
Make sure you get it now. We don't know Club Zen is the place to be. I'm out.
man, that's the long mouth to you, though.
Major Hype.